mistaken. Yes, we are. And I don't think he's going to join. So, I am going to tell them to ready up. Okay, yeah, we're going. Let me just check we're live. So I'll just go.
We are live. So.
Okay. Just give me a sec. I'm just making sure F4 and F3. The life of an FRL owner, I have to make sure everything's running smoothly. Okay. I'm just gonna get my track map out as well.
The only name of a corner, it's R11 and bus stop chicane.
So F4's there. I'm gonna mute that. F3's there. Yeah, corner names.
Pool, Radion, R11, bus stop chicane.
I remember doing commentary, a few commentaries at Belgium, so I should know a few. Okay, and it'd be great calling names and numbers. That'd be great. I wish there was just all of one.
Okay, we are in the qualifying. It's 17 drivers because Lewis disconnected or something. Oh no.
Okay, I think I've got all the corners. Yeah. Hello and welcome to FRL 4 Season 1, Round 11 for the Belgian Grand Prix. A little bit of a messy start, sorry about that. F3 and F4 was being rushed for multiple reasons, but it is nice to be back. Obviously missed it for a week. Parrot, didn't you commentate last week as Jake leaves? But Parrot, you commentated last week, right? Not on F4,
no.
was it F3? Oh no, you didn't at all. You didn't, I don't think. Yeah, because you had a break like me. So we're both commentating after a week's break, I'm pretty sure. So me and Parrot are delighted to be back. I mean, we saw the Baku race, which I think saw Pippo crash into the wall and out on a last lap on the second to last corner. So
that's already 6 weeks old.
Yeah, I mean, that's my biggest memory of commentating with you. So we've seen some pretty good races. It's great to be back, and hopefully everyone's as glad to see the race back on track. We've got a few more drivers than last time. Hopefully, maybe you can send Jake Gamer an invite as Lewis has joined. I think you need to send Jake Gamer an invite if his PSN. Or he should be on the F4 interviews chat if you don't know his PSN. But yeah, we are back. And at the moment it's Pippo who's furthest along, as Saki as well. He's struggling to get into the lobby. So a few drivers having internet issues. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting. And I will actually get up the standings as well, just hopefully at some point during the qualifying, I can say, as I'm being very unprofessional as we wait for Pippo to start his lap, and he's getting trailed by, I think that's Jesse just in behind, who's probably going to try and pick up a slipstream, maybe.
Pippo's going in his lap, so.
And yes, he is. But yeah, Pippo's going to be the first one in his lap, and we'll go on board with him. The Williams man, who's doing quite well, I think, in F4 for his debut season. He's going into La Source, turn 1, hooks up very nicely. And uses a little bit of the curb, so that was a very strong turn 1 for FRL Pippo. Coming up to turn 2, 3 and 4, this is Rouge, which turns into turn 3, which turns into turn 4, which is Radion, as a lot of people get those jumbled up. And this is apparently called Dutch Corner to James Head, who will be commentating tomorrow if you want to catch F1 and F2, where we both race in F2, so that will be good. Coming to Laycom, turn 5 and 6. 5 and 6 Laycom, which turns into turn 7, which is Malmedy, and then turn into turn 8, which is Bruxelles, which is a really downhill corner. You have to be really careful to not outbrake yourself. Turning into turn 9, which is Ravage or No Name, You have to use a little bit more of that curb if you really want to maximise the track. Then this is the awful corner, which is the double left-hander, which is poo on. But it's another corner here, which you can easily spin out if you touch on that inside curb. Turning into turn 12, this is called Piff Path, believe it or not. And turn 13, which is Fanya. Turning into Campos, named after the F2, obviously coach, who sadly died a few years ago. As people are having a few issues, but a 15.2 is not too shabby. And Pippo coming down this straight, which is going to be up to Blanchimont. Obviously, you got the Kemmel straight, the start-finish straight. This isn't much of a straight, but overtaking is definitely easy around here. Then the bus-stop chicane of 18 and 19, and still Lewis is struggling to get into the session. Perez going to set the pace. I think a low 43 is probably going to get you pole. And it's already not going to be 43, it's a 43.9 actually. So take that back, and Jesse goes slightly faster, but anyone who looks really strong at the moment on a lap, Parrot?
Well, I don't know. I think Thijs maybe. He's now in the bus stop chicane to the exit. Oh.
And also, you might need to invite FRL Andy, which is pretty simple, his name. As he goes, Thijs goes third. FRL Andy is just simple, it's ANDY, obviously capital A with the normal FRL stuff. As Cryptic as well, he's going to come through the bus stop chicane. He's already used all his deployment, which is something you want to be careful of around Belgium. It's very easy to do, and obviously down the straight you will lose a lot of time if you're running out of ERS. And it's going to be actually quite decent time for Cryptic, who hasn't been around too recently. He goes into P5. His teammate Arise has been doing very well recently with a 15.6. This can be right up there for pole. Can Arise get pole? And it isn't, but it is actually 5/10 off, so a little bit more than I would have expected.
Bar checked 1 purple.
Bar sector 1 purple.
He goes white and invalidated.
Ah. As Jim's yeah.
When he checked 1 purple too.
Who?
On P12.
Resolute Rally. 30.6. I don't imagine that's purple. I think that's probably glitches. Lewis still having issues. That's a bit of a shame. Oh, Steven's setting up the lobby, so I won't take any responsibility if it is Lewis who's putting the blame. But Resolute Rally, he's a newcomer in that Mercedes seat. Mercedes not having the best of drive this season. They had Lewis, I think, and Race to Your Death early on, and both haven't been able to make many races, and he's invalidated, and there's Alfa Romeo ahead. But Resolute Rally, 15.0, he looks, I dare say, a little bit too quick for this tier, which is worrying for me, because I did get him in, but we will see. Hopefully he doesn't dominate.
Yeah, invalid.
I'm just looking for other drivers who are on laps. A lot of people are invalidating. I don't think there's a single person who's on a lap. Oh, Stephen is. He's 3/10 off. So I take that back. Oh, Stephen on the medium, see what he can do. As
he's 3.4 over 10 slower. So.
Have you invited Andy, by the way?
Yeah. It was FRL Andy share 1 4 or something.
That should be it. So Stephen, I missed the second sector split. It doesn't look the fastest.
Yeah, he's 2.5 10 slower.
Okay, so he's actually gained a little bit back. But 11 views, that's quite decent. Coming to the bus to chicane, and oh, Steven thinks enough is enough. He was going pretty slowly on his time. His bar's invalidated again, so the bar's an odd driver this season. I don't really know what to make of him. His teammate, once again, has been a little bit better over him. Like your Antonio Giovinazzi, if you like. Bar actually American, so maybe he went to the Coast Grand Prix. I do not know, but it'll be interesting to see around Belgium if he can maybe be a bit close to his teammate compared to usual, because the Alfa Romeo's power, they're always quite far apart, aren't they? With Evil Zook being fighting for a podium usually, and Bar just kind of fighting for that midfield, the midfield points.
Yeah, but if Bar is on a good track, he's also really fast. He can fight for the podium, I think.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Bar wants a podium. I'm not sure whether he's got one. I'll have a quick check now, because I do now have the table up. Bar has not got a podium. He got 4th last race in Hungary. I thought he came close. As VIPG him, I believe, has a quali ban. Oh, I will say actually quali bans, because
Demoniac, huh? Is he the...
Oh,
I don't know.
Demoniac, I think he just DNF'd by himself, I reckon, not retiring for a quali ban. But
Yeah.
once again, Bar's going to start on another lap. Not many people on laps. But I'll check Stewards reports. That's where a lot of the quali bans are. And in terms of for VIPGJ Gamer, he's the only one with a
Gagan is
quali
really
ban.
happy, I think, now. Oh, Bar
Oh, Bar,
spins!
he's lost it, and he's round, and he's out. And that is, you could see that coming from a mile away. He absolutely went sideways. Arise, I think, had to back off on his lap. And now I think the next one is going to be Jim Strav. Jim Strav never does quali. So if he pits here...
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake, Jim Strav, he loves doing last to first challenges. But this is going to be interesting. Jesse here, he has been practicing quite a bit. He is Dutch. Doesn't really make a difference. But he's going pretty fast in terms of practice is concerned.
Oh.
Whereas he practice to the real thing is quite a big difference.
Slipstream.
He got a little bit of slipstream. I don't think it was much. But Jesse coming through the first sector. Ooh, which is half a tenth up, and this is looking promising for FRL Jesse in the Aston Martin. He always delivers on quali pace, but never delivers in a race. If you remember Paris, obviously in Britain, where the stewards deemed it a racing incident between Arise and Jesse, as it looks like from the first angle, Arise punted Jesse off and DNF, or put him off. But Jesse, I think, rejoined quite dangerously into turn 2. But enough about that. On the positive note, Jesse's been very fast in recent races.
But he finished P1 on Austria. So.
Yeah, on the last lap overtaking Pippo. So once again, we could have a lovely showdown between the Williams driver and the Aston Martin. But coming through the middle sector, it's going to be that slow. Oh no, it isn't. I got the splits wrong. I thought it was 14-0, which would have been fast. But he's 2 tenths up. So this is going to be hopefully a mid-13. Oh, sorry. What am I on about? A mid-43, hopefully, for Jesse. A week's break, what does it do to you? But he's not running out of deployment, unlike Cryptic. He probably might coming up to the line, but that's not going to be too much of a big deal. But Jesse coming up to the line, is he going to streak out his margin from 27 thousandths? It's going to turn into 4 tenths. Brilliant from Jesse. It's a 143.5. And that is going to look like domination to the rest of the guys. I mean, no, Steven... He's almost 3 seconds off as Evil Zook. He's up by 7 tenths. So Evil Zook, he's another one who's done a lot of practice. It's an all FRL top 5 at the moment. But Evil Zook, he's going to mix it up there. It's P3 for Evil Zook. Very competitive lap time. But I know he said he could do a 43.5 in practice.
A little brownie now 6 tenths faster.
Yeah, I would like a few more people to be up there in quali. As Resolute Rally, he's also on the mediums.
2.6 faster now.
2.6, so that's going to be about 1.8 if I'm not mistaken, so that's Cryptic area, which isn't the fastest, but at this rate, I don't know what happened on his last one, but at this rate I'd imagine he's going to probably be putting himself around ties, as Andy's joined, which is great to see. So if Andy gets in, we get 18 drivers. As Resolute Rally's out, so I take back what I said about him being fast. He clearly, maybe he hasn't got the consistency, but... Illicit Brownie up to the line. This is a very solid lap. A massive improvement. And he's up into P6. So Steven, who actually is the only driver, Parrot, ever to win in F4 around Belgium, which was obviously in GHR, give or take. So Steven, he's actually won a race technically, and he's 1.3 seconds up here. So that's going to put him around 1.6. So if he can hook up this last sector, it could be around ties area, I'd have a guess to say, but the Ferrari is looking quite good. I think his best lap at the moment was on a pair of mediums, but now he's going to probably beat that by quite some welly onto the softs. Number 43 coming around the last corner. Is it going to be a stonking time from O. Steven? It's a 0.9, so a 44.9. He probably would have wanted to do a little bit better, but I think he's going on another run. No, he's low on fuel, but anyone, Parrot, you've got your eye on in terms of pushing? Jesse, I think?
Yeah, Cryptic. He's 2 tenths faster, so...
3 tenths, yeah. And that's going to put him around, well, not going to make much of a difference for the Red Bull, but Arise at the moment, he's a massive 9 tenths ahead of Cryptic. Cryptic, once again, running out of deployment. I think it's going to be quite a decent improvement. It's 5 tenths, so it's actually quite a close session up to O. Steven. Considering the track length, and there's a lot of corners, 19 corners in total. As you say, Tyson the Raw, just kind of look there. I think that was probably Fania, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
I'm just looking at F3. F3 are a little bit behind us, as my bloody mouse is not working as I'd like. But a 43.0 for Edzak, and I tell you what, if Jesse did that time in F3, he would have been 4th. So, Stephen will be listening closely to that, but Parrot, I know you don't like guys moving up to F3 too much, do you?
No.
No. But Rise, well, he's 6/10 up. I didn't expect that, that's for sure. So there's a tyre off, and I think that's Resolute Rally, who probably, that's his tyre. As there's a slowing Ferrari, I think that's Stephen, but Rise, he's 6/10 up, and goodness knows, if he accidentally turned off his ERS or something in the second sector, and he forgot to even keep it on in the third sector, he could be, at this rate, maybe improving by 1.2. But Arise, up to line, is it going to be pole? It isn't, but it's a big improvement. And he gets closer to Jesse. As anyone else is pushing, Cryptic, he is again. Cryptic, he's pushing once again. 2/10, he's going to put himself around ties, Evil Zook.
Oh. Finn Chaser or something, P10, he got sector 1 purple. So
Cryptic, I think, is going to pit here. I don't...
Maybe it's a glitch.
Yeah, he pits, Cryptic. And next one up, as we got 14 viewers, that's pretty good. Kevin Kaiser, he's improving by 2/10. He's another driver who put in a lot of practice. I didn't see his first sector split, but I'd imagine it's pretty good. I'm just going to check if Arise is pushing again. He isn't. So Kevin Kaiser does his last lap on mediums, now going on soft. He's going to look for a massive improvement, like Stephen. So he could be right in the mixer there with the likes of Evil Zook and Tides. He's now signed for FRL, if you like. So he's going to be hopefully trying to make it an all FRL top 6, but Illicit Brownie's going to try and stop that, I'm sure. And he's 1.4 seconds up, so this is looking really good from the McLaren driver. He's going to be just above his teammate at this rate, for sure. There's a lot of yellow flags going around. I'm not really sure why. Evil Zook's out. I don't know how he's lost it there.
Where's there?
Yeah. I don't know how, but Kevin Chaser
on board by Arise, so...
Oh no, Kevin Kaiser goes wide and he nearly loses it, and he almost invalidates, but he is going to improve by a hefty margin, but he could have improved by a lot more. And will he have time, Parrot, for another lap, do you think?
I can't see the time. 2 minutes. If he now is going this lap to the pits now.
I think he's pushing again because his fuel indicators...
Nope.
Oh no, he's backed off. How much fuel does he have though? That's the question. Is he saving for one more lap? That could be quite clever with his ERS. Evolvo, he's a man on a lap. He did a 30.4. That's not too shabby. Little improvement. Evolvo saying he wants to keep that AlphaTauri seat, so he's going to try and make more races, and you have to be very careful at No Name. It's not invalidate. As just looking at F3, not much has changed. 42.7 for Edzak, so that's pretty fast. As Dirty
Tires, it's Evil Zook.
Then Kevin Kaiser. Okay, that makes sense. Evil Zook just on the comments, but at the moment I'm just checking. At the moment, the man Jesse, he's only, where is it, 13th in the standings after taking only just one win, and Pippo's
Jim.
only himself 5th. And with the championship leader as well, he's going to be with a quali band starting 17th, as you say, Jim, who's spun, didn't he?
Yeah. But he's on the medium, so yeah, he's not going in the top 10, I think.
Nice
but
from Evolvo.
Maybe watch to
I suppose too soon.
Because he's 80,000 fast in Sector 1.
Oh, I missed that. Jesse.
Maybe a faster pole lap, you never know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I just caught the end of Jesse there. I thought he was started to lose it. And talking of losing it, I think it was Evolvo up to the line. I think he spun. So a lot of drivers, if they got the fuel, we're going to see a fast pole lap. I think it's going to improve. I hope Jesse...
Yeah, Jesse's 2 tenths faster now. I can see it on stream.
Yeah, and he's also got the fuel indicator on, which means you're going to go faster. If he doesn't run out of fuel, and he's actually use a lot less fuel for this lap. He's going to be absolutely flying. He's actually the engineer of Lou, if I'm not mistaken, so he knows how to go fast. And I can't see it there, he's a 10th up. So Jesse here, he could be on track to do a 0.3. He just needs to hook up this last sector and really send it. He doesn't want to have the nerves that we see other drivers have. But Jesse, the flag goes out, and he's really going to have to put the afterburners on up to the line here. Going through the bus stop chicane, turn 18. He's going to fly through there. Turn 19, he takes it a little bit tight. Jesse up to the line. Is it going to be an improvement? 43.3, I'm going to say. It's going to be a 43.4. Brilliant lap from Jesse, and that's 5/10 almost, half a second ahead of a rise. But Pippo's coming through the first sector. He's improving. He does a 0.2. That's absolutely rapid even for F3 stands. Listen, Brownie's invalidated. Steven's a 10th up, but he's way off the likes of Pippo in the first sector. Kevin Kaiser, Evolvo's next, as you said. So that's going to be around 1.8 seconds off. So see what Evolvo can do. Jim Strav.
Only 10
oh no,
Evolvo. Time, mate.
Oh no, Jim Strav though. Oh no, he's way too slow. Is he, Jim Strav? It doesn't look a fast lap, going off 122, but I'm not sure. He's on the mediums. I never get why Jim Strav doesn't push. If he pits here, I'm so confused. This man wins races by pitting. He doesn't pit. He's actually going to finish his lap. Believe it or not. What's he going to be? It's not going to be too competitive. I say that he's 10th on mediums. That's pretty good.
Now a free tire set, he's happy now, I think.
Given case that I don't... Oh no, I think he will improve a little bit. He's going to have to be really committed in this last bus stop chicane, because I know he lost time and he's not going to. And there's... I think that's Pippo, isn't it? Pippo up to the line. I'm not sure how much he's improving by Pippo. That's pole. Oh, that was absolutely from nowhere. Pippo, brilliant. Oh, Stephen P4. He's kicked off here right at the death. Pippo, take a bow, son. Pole in F4 around Belgium, and the previous race winner sticks it on the second row for Ferrari. And the two drivers who are fighting, I think, for P4 in the standings, or P6 it should be, with the F3 drivers included. Oh, Stephen and Evil Zoot, they're going to be starting 4th and 5th. Pippo and Jesse, we saw them have a showdown at Austria, where obviously me and Parrot commentated. It's going to be brilliant, isn't it, Parrot, to see who will come out top in a race. And I've just realised we forgot our quali predictions.
Oh. Yeah, you say Jesse to F3, but Pippo too, mate.
Oh, VRPG Gamer, he's quite happy with that. And Jesse said he got a slipstream, so all sorts of tactics. As I just had a massive voice break there, but...
Yeah, but mate, only 11 drivers got that time.
Hopefully, by the way, Andy, he picked a car or something. Otherwise, we are going to have probably more like 16 drivers, given Lewis is having an absolute horror show. But I really don't mind. When you've got the top 2 that close, we could just have the top 2. But it is F4. We want everyone joining. And speaking of joining, Cryptic's just joined. So, Stephen hosting the lobby, I dare say, might have caused a few connection issues with people leaving. But we got 16 viewers. 13 for F3.
Is this 4 times faster than F3?
I think what was it?
Oh, no,
I just see.
Time in F3 is 24.7.
Yeah.
42.7.
It would have put him. I think it would have put Pippo. Wouldn't it have been 5th? 5th in F3, above Michael F1. That is rapid. Absolutely rapid.
Yeah, but F in F3 needs to go to F2 then. Because he's 2 times faster.
Everyone's struggling with connection issues just looking in the Discord. That's a big shame, but we will have to keep the show rolling. I will say the championship standings, but actually before that, we will do the race predictions. Parrot, you said in USA, I think it was Max Lewis Parrot, so you're pretty good at predictions, so who are you going to say this time? Yeah, and Vettel P10, that was a good one. Who do you think's going to win? And come second and come third?
P1. Yeah, Pippo or Jesse, but...
Oh, Andy's in. Yay, that's good.
P1... Pippo, I think, yeah, Pippo. P2, Jesse then. And P3...
So Pippo, Jesse, and don't say Arise. That'd be boring.
Yeah, but I'm still thinking. I think Thijs. Yeah, Thijs.
You have a soft spot for Ties, so I see why you picked him, and I don't know, I've got a feeling he's pretty fast around here. He's fast in
Every race
general.
I say he's finishing on the body, he's not a good finish for.
Remember when we used to watch him, I think in China, I dare say, and he was spinning and being lapped but still getting points, so he's improved quite a bit throughout the season, Ties, so he's not someone to be messed with. In terms of my predictions, I'm probably going to go VIP GTA game of the win. And it's not bold because he's a championship leader. I'm going to say Williams 1-2. Yeah, I'm going to say Pippo second, Williams 1-2. And I'm going to say Resolute Rally third because he looks really fast. Unless I'm mistaken. Until he invalidated, he looked like he was on track for probably pole. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. And Andy says sorry he's in a Mercedes. You're meant to be in a Mercedes. It's absolutely fine. So, Andy, keep going. That's all normal. Put your race predictions in the comments. Hopefully not Andy.
AI or something. Or ghosted.
Oh, and yeah, there's a few drivers. Lewis hasn't joined. Cryptic hasn't joined either. And that's it. So, only got 2 disconnects. Yeah?
Who is gonna take the fastest lap in his race?
That is so irrelevant, I'm sorry, but I say that when I try to go for it in Hungary F2, but I'd say Illicit Brownie. Who are you gonna say?
I think it's someone who's not in the points. He's gonna bid for the fastest lap then.
Well, yeah.
So I think...
Gotta be quick, they're lining up. Quick!
Bar. Yeah,
Bar, okay, Bar. Bar's got good pace. So it's the championship leader starting near the back with the championship leader, Demoniac. So this is going to be absolutely brilliant. Already there's a little bit of a glitch with Pippo.
Pippo is starting in AI.
And I see a glitch.
Oh no.
Oh yes, we got red 5 red lights. It's 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go. Pippo gets a good start. Jesse alongside. Is Jesse going to try and sail it around the outside? Arise is going to dart down the inside. Are they going to make contact? I don't think they are. Arise is now taking a lead, but surely they're not going to go side by side into Eau Rouge. They're not. And I think Jesse is going to get swamped by Illicit Brownie. No, they touch. And Illicit Brownie gets spun round. I mean, he should have known better to go side by side around Eau Rouge. Someone should have backed out, and neither driver did. But Arise and Pippo, they're going to go side by side into Lacom. Arise is going to back out. Oh, and no, he tries to go around the outside. Pippo, he's going to keep the lead. And looking further back, VIP GTA Gamer. Where's he coming from? He's P12. And then Resolute Rally, he's trying to go around the outside. Demoniac, forgot to say, is his home Grand Prix. He's the second in the championship. He's going to try and go for it. The 2 Alfa Romeos are battling like crazy. I'm already can tell I'm going to lose my voice. This is absolutely kicking off here. Bar, he's lost a position now to Resolute Rally. Resolute Rally's on an absolute charge. So is Jimstrab. Jimstrab, he's doing brilliantly on the mediums. Jesse, look at Jesse on the back of Arise. I reckon Arise might have damage here. Because he did tap Pippo a few times as there's a spinner, and I take it back. Resolute Rally, he doesn't look too fast because he's now spun. And his teammate, Andy, it's a 2 Mercedes at the back of the grid. Maybe Andy was taking it cautious, I do not know. But at the moment, Demoniac makes a move on Iwazuke. Iwazuke, who did a race here on Sunday for HPR, I think he's got damage.
But Jesse is gonna send us in the bus of game maybe.
Oh god. Oh, Illicit Brownie, that's aggressive. I think he just lunged it there. But there's going to be a fight for the lead here. Jesse preparing the exit nicely. Arise might have got a warning there. But at the moment, it's a fantastic race. They're in a massive train until you get to the 2 Mercedes. And I tell you for a fact it isn't realistic.
3 seconds.
As you say, that's a 3-second time penalty. Now how costly is that going to be, Parrot, if there's a late safety car? Because that could really haunt him.
Yeah. That's not the way to pick up your 3-second time penalty in the first lap. So.
Yeah. No chance. And look at this, we're going to get 3 wide, I'm going to call it. Jesse, can he make it 3 wide? I don't think he is. Pippo around the outside of Arise. Arise is actually trying to go down the inside. Pippo defending. Jesse's going to sit back here and wait for them to collide. Very good driving from all 3 of them. Pippo making nice defensive, just using that ERS. Pippo has a little bit less ERS, but they're not sending it with the ERS, which is good to see. VIPGJ Gamer, he gets past, and I think he's got another warning there just as I go on board. VIPGJ Gamer, he needs to slow down, he doesn't need to get all these penalties, and I reckon Arise has made a mistake. I think he has. Cryptic.
Yeah.
What level's the AI?
No.
What level is the AI? I reckon the AI level's not.
I'm gonna watch what the AI is.
I'm gonna check
what
myself.
Did you do? No, I'm
41. How's it only 41?
This glitching.
Well, Cryptic's not going to score points, so no one needs to worry. Cryptic is flying with that AI
but is
car.
He getting points if he joins later in his race, or?
I'm not sure how. I wouldn't imagine so. If his AI does more laps than he does.
And
look at ties as well. There's going to be 2 battles. Resolute Rally gets penalty. Jesse going to switch it back for the turn 19. And now Pippo, he's under pressure. Jesse, he's not going to go for it. But look at Arise. Arise is pitted. I reckon Arise has got damaged. Ties, so I think he was fighting with Arise. Oh, it's kicking off. I don't know where to look.
But
I think
DRS is enabled, so Jesse now got DRS on Pippo.
Jesse's going to really try and get as close as possible and use that DRS to sail past. He's got to be careful to not spin out at Eau Rouge. It's easier said than done. Jesse using the deployment. He's going to sail on by. Jesse takes the lead. Volvo, he's crashed out, and I dare say that's going to be a safety car. And it's going to turn into a safety car because that is how F1 works. I can already tell. I'm waiting for it. And I don't think it's come.
No,
and thank God. I think that is at Eau Rouge. We'll have a check. Oh my god, it's after Radion. How's he lost it there?
The game already got 5 warnings.
Yeah, I mean, VIPGG game and Cryptic, but Cryptic's an AI. So I don't think Cryptic's an AI. I reckon Cryptic's. Let me see.
It's a glitch, but.
No, he's not, because it would have a red dot over his name, so that's one of the many glitches by Codemasters, so welcome to the F1 games, of course. But Jesse backs him up quite a bit, almost brake checks Pippo there. So I guess he just wants to slow them down. I tell you what, it wouldn't be a bad idea to do what Evil Zoot does and go on hards. I think that's not too much of a bad strategy, because I reckon those can go to the end, and Arise under safety car.
Oh. Yeah,
he doesn't need to go that fast. Arise, who had such good qualifying, he just needs to calm down. Andy as well, he's a little bit far back. Andy
started. So now people going on the move, maybe on the not on this straight, but the second straight.
Yeah, down the hangar straight. So Pip's gonna have work cut out here because he's just gonna have to stay as close as possible. Kevin Case is retired. I don't know where that is. Is that into the pits?
Well, that was in a pit on track. That was on track. How do you crash there, mate?
How's he done that? Humanoid continues. I'm not sure whether there's yellow flags. I don't think Humanoid realizes you can go fast on yellow flags.
Pippo's too far back for a move.
Sorry, I missed that. But yeah, Pippo, it's surprisingly he didn't get past Jesse. He's kept his ERS on. Pippo, please don't spin out. We do have all assists on, so we could have full traction on, who knows. It's not the fastest, but Pippo needs to turn off that overtake, otherwise he is going to spin up those tyres, and he turns it off. So that's clever from Pippo. Ties as well. He's going to try and get past the AI of Cryptic, or sorry, not against the AI of Cryptic.
The
ghost of Cryptic. So it should be an easy overtaking to, but it isn't, because ghost cars can impede your vision a little bit. Very sad that Kevin Case are retired as Lewis's AI is being overtaken by Humanoid.
Oh, Jesse's out of the second. Ooh.
And Jesse's already pulled out a DRS, as you say. And Jesse, I know he's done a lot of practice for this race.
For the race.
And it's so early on. He's done it in 1 lap, Parrot. So surely It's Jesse's to lose now. But look at that. Pippo's
He's
pulling it
closing
back
back.
now. Or no, he isn't.
No DRS.
No DRS, but look at Ties. Ties is going to get DRS on Cryptic, believe it or not. Much later on a break, take that chicane a lot better.
Pippo in the pits. We're going for the undercut. So...
If he goes hard, he's an absolute sausage, because you can go mediums to the ends, just about. Because you're not going to get an undercut on the hards, I'll tell you that. Because you look at Evil Zook, I don't think he's gaining much on Lewis's AI, and I think Pippo's gone.
He goes to the hards.
That's silly. I think that's very silly. But look at the Ferraris, by the way. Cryptic, but look at the Ferraris. Demoniac nearly slams into the back of O'Steven at Radion. O'Steven's on softs, and Jimstrav as well.
A double overtake maybe.
I'm so confused. What's going on? Rally leaves.
Double overtake on the Ferraris.
But yeah, VIPG Gamer, he might be losing his head. How many penalties does he have? We do not know. But look at Cryptic, how annoying is that? Cryptic, his ghost car is fighting tooth and nail with Jimstrav. Really, and if Jimstrav gets a penalty, I'll feel so bad for him, because I don't think you can get it removed. He just, what Jimstrav needs to do is he needs to use a bit of overtake and just get past Cryptic. Because Ties, look at Ties. Ties might get, what's it called? Jimstrav and Cryptic here all in one if he gets the DRS. So Jimstrav really needs to just get on with this here. Ties has to be careful not to spin. Races aren't won on the first 6 laps, that's for sure, but they certainly can be lost in the first 6 laps. As Jimstrav actually goes off track here, and Ties with a lot more ERS Ties has. Ties is going to be looking to try and get past. And that could be a safety car, and it is a safety car.
Good for Jesse. He's going to
How's he lost it there? The drivers are crashing at very weird places, and the main thing here is both the McLarens have crashed, and now Evo's crashed. And look at all that.
Curb, I think, there.
Cryptic's going to pit as well. Cryptic's going to pit, and Cryptic doesn't need to go into the back of Jimstrav because he's obviously a ghost, but now he isn't a ghost. Cryptic's no longer a ghost. I know he is.
Without a pit stop, but...
How many penalties does he have now?
3 seconds.
Oh, not 6. Well, at least it's not 6, because it looked like he was well on his way to getting 6 seconds. But that's the thing. Yeah. You don't need to get penalties, do you, Parrot, if you're on the alternative strategy? Because once everyone pits, you're almost at the front of the queue then.
Yeah, but... the game was, I think, really hard pushing for fighting back to the field, and because of that he got all his warnings and penalties, I think.
Yeah, he was pushing quite hard for the RPG game. See what any of the comments are saying. And, well, nothing's being said at the moment, but check F3. They've actually got a wet race. And it's Rackler who leads. And that race looks pretty wacky as well. I reckon there was a big crash there, because it looks a little bit spread out. But I'm glad to say there has been no big crash. This is Demoniac. Side by side. Oh, you don't want to go side by side, I should say, but... maybe I'm checking the wrong stream, but no comments are flashing up on my end. I don't think. Oh, no, Alyssa Brownie. I'm just an idiot. Yes, I mean, Brownie, he hasn't had the best of luck or driver quality. It's one of the two this season. He got second in Baku, so he has got a podium. But in terms of actually the championship, the lead, Parrot, VRP GTA Gamer, he leads the championship by 14 points. Over guess who? It is of course this man, Demoniac, in second. So if you're Demoniac here, Parrot, surely you just want to sit behind in the DRS. Because the DRS is so powerful, you can just be towed along.
He needs to make a pit stop, and for GTA Gamer 2, they both need to make a pit stop. So
yeah,
it's going to be interesting.
Evil Zook, massive loser. He might as well pit for the mediums here, because he might lose a few positions, but those hards are going to be oh so slow. And Jimstrav, what? Oh, what a silly Billy, pitting for softs. And Humanoid, he stayed out on softs. Humanoid should have pitted as well. It's baffling, some of these strategies, but you know, Humanoid wants to stay out and get a bit more track position, he can do just that. But in my eyes, the guy who's furthest along on the best strategy, Cryptic, might get some penalties by the stewards. given his AI mode, like he's in AI mode there, might mean if Osteam can make those mediums work, I reckon Osteam has a decent chance of getting the win. And it sounds weird given he's P9, but on those mediums, compared to the hard runners, he's going to fly, and those soft runners have to make new pit stops.
Yeah. But don't forget that Jesse and Peppa are really fast on this track.
They are. It's a shame Jesse didn't pick, because I think I told him from lap 6 you can make mediums last, but it would have been, I guess, a little bit boring to see Jesse if he was on mediums to shoot off into the distance, but it does seem as though, doesn't it, Parrot? Jesse's faster than if you are RPG gamers. Resolute Rally overtakes. No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he does.
And the 3-second time penalty under the safety car. That's never good.
Yeah, Andy needs to just be careful. I think he listens on stream, so Andy, you're in a safety car queue. You don't need to push hard at all. So take it easy.
But the safety car is in this lap, I think, because everyone is now behind the safety car.
Ah, something we don't usually predict, Parrot. How many finishes are we going to get? Are we going to get less than 11 finishes? Are we going to get to the point where if you finish the race, you do score points? I'm going to say we're going to get 3 more crashes. And I'm going to say we're going to get 1 more safety car right at the end.
I will think 2 DNFs. So, yeah.
That's going to be interesting.
13, right? I can't say that number, mate. 13.
True. Obviously, you can never tell. Hopefully, we get none. Because obviously, the more the merrier in terms of the racing. But it's going to be quite interesting.
Lewis is on AI, mate. Yeah, Lewis is on AI, so I hope
he's definitely not going to crash. Same as Cryptic, he's not going to crash.
And Rally 2, so 3 people, so...
Safety car in his lap.
I know it every time, every race. It's so chill, so I can warm up my tires already.
Parry, so... Yeah, you are a genius, I think. In the commentary box, you should be... I think you should be Jimstraff's strategist, because Jimstraff has no idea. He's got the Ferrari strategy, as Cryptic has decided... Cryptic's in AI mode, and Taj is trying to overtake him. And I feel bad for Taj, because he must be so annoyed behind that wheel, behind Cryptic, who's going to absolutely fly on those mediums, but he's in AI mode. So that's going to be an annoying one. But VIPGJ Gamer, where's he going to go? And he's gone. VIPGJ Gamer, he goes at a very odd place. He's already got 8 tenths over the competition. So he's gone pretty early compared to where you'd expect him to go.
Restart.
Really good restart.
1
second already, as you say, and Demoniac 1.2. So he's struggling, Demoniac, but I reckon he's got better straight line speed and the Humanoid. What's happened to him?
Straight?
I think, he's lost it on last corner and he's started to spin again. He needs to turn off his overtake, Humanoid. Humanoid has to turn off his overtake, otherwise he's going to crash again. But Demoniac is under pressure as Humanoid gets going again. As Jesse's under pressure, Humanoid's teammate round the outside of Demoniac. Can he make it stick into Lacon? It's going to be a bold move against a man who's on mediums. Can he pull it off? It's a brilliant move. The man's home Grand Prix, Demoniac. He gets snatched away, P2. He has to make another pit stop, though. So I think that's pretty sensible as Demoniac thinks about going down the inside. That wouldn't have been the cleverest of ideas. But Jimstrav as well, keep an eye out for him. He's going to be in a lead pretty soon. As VIPGJ Gamer, we thought he was the slower driver. No, we didn't. We know VIPGJ Gamer, he's pretty fast. But he has that penalty,
he needs to make that gap to go on the softs later on this race and gaining every lap on the front of the field. So, yeah. He's now 2 seconds away, but he got some 2-second time penalties. That's gonna, it's shit for the end of him. I can't say the other words.
As Andy,
you can't say that.
Andy spins. Oh no! Resolute Rally spun as well. Andy Wilzook spun. What happened there?
I think they collided.
That would make sense. That would make a lot of sense. And Wilzook, I mean, he had an awful race, to put it bluntly, at Hungary, and it looks like he's not going to have any better of a race around Belgium, which is a shame from him. But, you know, you have to earn your luck sometimes, and he hasn't been in the best of positions. And after quali, you would have thought he'd have been a lot higher at this point, up there with O'Steven. But yeah, big
And
shame for
now his
Evilzu.
teammate is higher on the field, and you say he was slower.
Yeah, and
Oh,
Bar, he's just driving
Jesse
a clean
sliding to
race.
Awosh.
But Arise,
Yes.
surely he's going to get past. He's a lot faster, I'd say, as Demoniac. Look at that. Demoniac, he's got a nice bit of slipstream against Jesse. And Jesse's just going to cover him off, and it's an easy move. And Jimstraff down the inside of Lacon. Brilliant move on Pippo. And that's on fresher soft tyres. So Pippo there just getting caught out. But Jimstraff, he's going to be on a charge, isn't he? Do you think he can maybe get into the lead, Parrot?
No, I think not.
Fair
Maybe.
enough, fair enough.
No, because if he is, I think maybe if VGD can pits, but Jesse is already too far. He's too far behind Jim because he needs to pit in a few laps.
Freak Football saying Cryptic is an AI, his PS died and it kicked him out. So he is an AI.
Demoniac.
Oh my, I've missed that. That is poor from me, and that's a virtual safety car.
Where did he crash? Oh, there.
Where did he crash? Where did he crash?
He loses off the curb, I think. Because
Oh my
really,
goodness.
They're really sketchy.
And that's his home Grand Prix. The man who's second in the championship has crashed.
Oh.
And that's a safety car, and that humanoid is going to be beaming. He's going to be absolutely chuckling to himself, isn't he?
What's game gonna do on the mediums?
He's going to pit, I tell you what, he's going to pit, but what tyres is he going to go? I think it's going to have to be hards. I mean, softs could go. I think softs could possibly
but
go.
They're going really bad.
Oh, go on, not mediums. Yeah, sorry, that's Jesse's pit crew.
Yeah, I thought he was going to the mediums again.
Is that Jimstrav going softs? I tell you what, sorry, but if Jimstrav is going softs, is Jimstrav going softs? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Jimstrav, what are you doing? Honestly, I've got no words for Jimstrav's strategy. Has he won a race this season?
I don't know, but he's memeing everywhere.
He won in Hungary! How? How? This man has the worst strategy, but he wins races! Or has won a race. It's incredible. This man's got 4 podiums with shocking strategy. And Evil Zook, he's going to be very happy on fresh medium. So Evil Zook, get a grip. Andy, get a grip. Humanoid, get a grip. You all should be a lot higher than that. And I think they're all pitting for new front wings, but... Oh my lord. But Pippo, he takes the lead, ties in second, and O'Steven. Fresh mediums for Mr. O'Steven. O'Steven looking good for a podium, isn't he, Parrot?
Yeah, I hope he's getting a podium. Maybe the win, but it's really hard against Pippo because he was a half second faster than P3 of the qualifying with Jesse too. But Jesse is in P6 now because he fitted to the mediums.
And I know, Parrot, you're a big fan of Resolute Rally, so isn't it brilliant to see Resolute Rally up there in P9? Oh, he's in AI mode. True. Lewis in AI as well, and Cryptic in AI. It's almost a curse at this point. And there's a few other drivers, but they haven't disconnected. So, not ideal.
They can't blame us. We didn't make the lobby.
Yeah, I mean, they can get another invite by going to the F4 chat, so I don't want to have any excuses. There are no excuses. But, it's a shame. Resolute Rally looked pretty fast, but turns out I guess he doesn't want to race because he hasn't really. John got a very nice helmet, though. Let's look at a few of the... Well, we can't look at the helmet, because sadly I have a camera angle which, it doesn't show the helmet. I'll I don't want to change it, but let me have a look. No, I can't. I can't.
Maybe you can watch who got the fastest lap.
We can.
Maybe you can say it to the viewers.
We can say it to the viewers. The viewers will be very interested. And it is Mr. Arise who is the fastest lap. How many viewers do we have? We have 10. 10 viewers. Pretty decent. We got 19 at Austria. I'm not saying that's what we want, but Austria was pretty good.
Also got 10 viewers,
so we got more viewers. But look at their chat. 3 messages.
I gonna spend for you.
Yes, we should both fill out that chat.
Hoi hoi hoi.
Oh, the unprofessionality. You're in the wrong stream, Parrot. That's F4. But we do have a pretty interesting race at the moment. As you can see, Arise
Yeah.
has the pace. Arise, however, he's down in
And
P11.
no, I wanted to say well, you're in F4, but also in F3.
Fair enough. You do what you like, Parrot. But it is Pippo in the lead from ties from O'Stephen in third. Bar having a very good race, despite me slandering him somewhat before the race in fourth. VIPGJ Gamer has a penalty, but he's in fifth. He's on fresh hard. Jesse on fresh mediums. He is very fast. He's going to be absolutely flying on the restart. Cryptic in AI mode. Yeah, not much to be said. Jim Strav on a shocking strategy in P8. Resolute Rally in AI mode. Lewis in AI mode. Arise, fastest lap for him. Evil Zook spun, we believe, on fresh mediums as well, so he should be making a few places. Humanoid getting very lucky with the late safety car. 4 laps after the last safety car.
The car is going in his lap.
And Parrot calls it. And I tell you what, Parrot, if it is in this lap, I'm not going to do anything because I know it's going to come in this lap. And Andy, he's also going to be very happy.
King of Formula 1 predictions.
I tell you what, you need to be Jim Strav's engineer, because then he needs you for the strategy, because you know everything and Jim Strav knows absolutely nothing. Seth saying, I don't read the chat, but Zapor, did you do any predictions? I don't think you did. You're not doing any of your race predictions. I mean, you can still put in your race predictions. I think that's a good idea. I think it's still up for grabs. I'd say,
Hey,
I think
in this lap.
who do I, if I'm being honest, who do I think's going to win? I think it's Pippo who's going to win. It sounds so boring because I don't think Jesse's going to make up those places. And Ty just gone off. Oh, Steven thinks about an overtake, but Ty goes off. But anyone you think, Parrot, who can maybe make some really nice inroads?
What?
Inroads, as in make some good progress, as Resolute rallies in. Oh, Steven for the lead. Jesse up into P3 maybe?
Steven to the lead because he's on the medium tire. Thijs P2 and then maybe Jesse to P3.
Okay. Okay, pretty similar. And Pippo, tell you what, he's got exactly the same time as VIPGJ Gamer. Very clever. Very, very clever, but he hasn't done it as well. And at the moment, it looks like it's 8/10. I don't know how it's 8/10. He has a massive moment. Taj is in behind, and I think VIPGJ Gamer, he's going to try and go round the outside of Bar into La Source, turn 1. VIPGJ Gamer, brilliant move, but Bar actually keeps it ahead. Jesse, he's now going to try and get past Arise, corner cut somehow. Arise, I think, has lost the car as he's further back, but they're going to try and go too wide into Rouge. Jesse, I don't know what he's doing. I think cut the corner a little bit. And he's now going to try and overtake VIPGJ Gamer. Hopefully no safety car with Andy crashing out. That's a big shame. But they're going to go side by side. Do not touch. They know how to race, I think. And they do know how to race. Very good racing. Bar, though, he's dropped down 3 positions. So not very good for Bar. Resolute Rally's rejoined. And Resolute Rally, he's up into P8. He's pretty fast from what we've seen. He's actually on wheel, as you can see there. So that's going to help him around Belgium. But Jesse, up into P4 as well. So I think you were pretty close. If Jesse gets into P3, Parrot, you're spot on. And he's miles faster than O'Stephen. Down to 2/10 already. O'Stephen's going to be crying into his headset. He is F3 pace. I'm not sure whether he's F3 pace, O'Stephen. Hopefully he's not listening to this stream, otherwise he might get a bit distracted. But O'Stephen is going to get his pants pulled the right way down as Jesse understeers. Right. But Jim Strav as well, keep an eye out for him. He's going to try and make a charge on VIPGJ Gamer. Same as Resolute Rally. God, he came out of nowhere there into the camera shot. Jesse down into the Boston chicane. He's running out of deployment. Round the outside of the Boston chicane. What a move from Jesse. That was absolutely brilliant on O'Stephen. That's a podium position for Jesse. And he doesn't have a penalty as well, unlike VIPGJ Gamer. And now all of a sudden he's chasing down P2. O'Stephen under pressure from VIPGJ Gamer. He thinks about a move, VIPGJ Gamer. But what a move from Jesse there, Parrot.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but I only see the thing. He was overtaking. So.
Yeah, it was a good move.
The
Not
GK
much to be
gamer
said.
a lot better went to Elbows.
And Jesse as
Really
well.
close to
Jesse passed.
Steven now.
Jesse passed Tige already. That's not going to be a
Steven
competition.
there.
Oh, Stephen, he's down in the middle of a sandwich here. This is for P6, 4 and 5.
Oh.
Jimstrav absolutely sends it. What a move from Jimstrav.
Oh, 50 GA games.
And now Stephen up into P5. Brilliant move from Jimstrav. He absolutely sailed on by there so late on the brakes. That was Daniel Ricciardo-esque. 2 Alfa Romeos, by the way, P8 and P9. Looking very good. I'm just trying to see anyone else. Humanoid running quite well as well. He's in P10. But, yeah, not much to be said.
Everyone is out of the second, but even so not.
Jimstrav not. Oh, Stephen not.
Yeah.
VRPGJ Gamer not. So there's a battle for the podium here.
Bart gives the position free to Evil Zook.
Evil Zook was actually slower. No, but Humanoid. Yeah, but Humanoid is catching them. So, believe it or not, Evil Zook, I don't think he's faster than Bar. Unless Bar has damage. And talk about team orders. Red Bull team orders. Shocking. But anyway,
still in AI.
he is. I know Steven is going to get once again his pants
penalty.
pulled down. And VIP GJ Gamer, he's got the position. And Humanoid retires. So that's a big shame. Oh my god, where's he retired? Where's he retired? Safety car.
Jesse got a penalty, mate.
Oh my goodness.
We didn't see that.
He's 6.
Huh?
He has 6 seconds.
Huh?
Let's have a check. Given it's safety car, we can check.
Oh.
He's got 2 penalties and 6 warnings on the last lap.
He got 0 penalties in 1 lap. Lap 30.
He'll tell us in the comments, I'm sure, because he does like to check the stream. Jesse said my penalties need to be removed.
Seth saying remove the 3-second time penalty, so.
Arise is annoyed. I don't know what happened with Arise. Maybe he was on the back of Humanoids, but Jesse says his penalties need to be removed. I am reading the chat, Seth. But a big shame for Humanoid. He likes Belgium. I know a lot of drivers do, but this is one of Humanoid's stronger tracks as Arise past the safety car. But what does this mean, Parrot? Because, believe it or not,
white and got 6 seconds, he's saying, but you never got 6 warnings because your 1 time goes wide.
Mate, it's Codemasters.
I'm gonna watch the stream back if it's seriously that. Because he got. But he not got pushed wide. Or, oh here. Yeah, Thijs pushed him wide. Whoosh, he got 0 penalties. He pushed wide, he got a penalty there. Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna be being removed by Jensen. Or by the stewards. He gets legit 6 seconds because he goes 1 time wide.
Well, this means, what does this mean? It means Jimstrav, Parrot, he might pit for another pair of softs. Because that's what Jimstrav does. I do not know why. I think he's going to pit for softy. If he pits for soft, I might walk out of F4 commentary. He's not going to pit, thank God. But Jesse, he takes the lead. If he's got no penalties, Jesse looks like he's going to win, quite simply. And I take back what I said, because I said Pippo was going to win. But Pippo is pitting. Evil Zook, he's actually going to go up into P3 here, because Pippo is not going to come out ahead. Evil Zook's ahead. Evil Zook in P3.
But people are gonna pit to the softs, I think, or not? Yeah.
Oh, Steven's pitted, but look at Oh Steven, he's down in P8. Oh my god, VIP GJ Gamer. Nearly pushing Oh Steven. Wait, oh Steven ghosted there for a second. So Oh Steven in P8 on fresh softs. What can Oh Steven do? Oh Steven's not known for overtaking, that's the only problem. So I've got a feeling Oh Steven. Do you think he can get a podium with Jimstrav's penalty and Cryptic having a penalty? And Lewis, he's in AI mode, so that's 1, 2, 3. If he can get close to Jimstrav, that is. I reckon he's gonna get Oh Steven P4. I'm gonna say P4. It's gonna be a very interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, I wanted to say that too, P4, yeah.
Oh, I'm really comfortable here. I'm on my sofa. It's a nice sofa. Got cushion as well. I'm looking forward to this last 8 laps, and this is what F4's all about. You know, you can have loads of crashes, you can have
And
the
he saved
best
us in his
pace.
lap,
Doesn't
so
matter.
we never know with this game because
We won't.
maybe it's another lap, but.
So,
Wait,
Parrot, what's your prediction? Safety car in or not? I don't think it's in because this is the first lap.
It's one lap, yeah, I think another lap. But watch PM, I sent the clip of Jesse.
I will check that later. But Jesse P1, hey, says TVA Football. I believe that is TVA
you can
Football.
Tell something about what? One lap safety car? Never saw that.
I don't know why TVA Football's not racing an F3. That's a little bit odd. As look at that, 16 guys are still in the race, and guess what F3 have, Parrot? They only have a safety car. And that race looks pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. And I've just seen a rise.
5 seconds with a rise, yeah. But why is Jesse going?
A rise, 16 seconds, a rise needs to
Jesse's really close to the safety car, what? The safety car in his lap.
Whoa.
He's really close there.
Oh, this is a little bit of a mess, because
yeah,
he's got to slow down, but no he doesn't. And now look at that Evil Zook. Evil Zook is going to get swarmed here by Pippo. Pippo around the outside of Evil Zook. This is going to be a brilliant move from Pippo. Pippo, what a move. I think Evil Zook might have let him by, but Arise is pulled into the... Has Arise crashed into the pits or pulled into...
Yeah, I don't know where he crashed.
I reckon he's raged and done that, which is stupid, because he could have got points easily if he just stayed in the race. And that's, oh my god, what's happening there? Resolute Rally. And Stephen. Oh, Resolute Rally's on the grass. Oh, Stephen, VRPGJ game. Oh no, Stephen. Oh, Stephen. Oh my god. Oh, Stephen's going to be mad at that. Has he got damage? Yeah. Has he got damage?
What happened there?
I think he has.
I'm
sorry for all the screams. We're not 3 years old, but you know,
we are.
I think Stephen went airborne there for a second. It's absolutely kicking off. VIPGJ Gamer, I think he was the one who caused that. At all Resolute Rally, the driving standards need to improve clearly. So
Rally, yeah, I think.
He was on the grass, and then Stephen was in the middle, I think. But we'll see with Resolute Rally. He's so fast.
Bar crashed. Yeah, he got 200 damage to left end plate.
Resolute Rally, he's really fast.
Stephen is getting in the points P9, I think, because he's getting past Bar and Lewis, because Lewis is an AI and Bar needs to pit. But
Resolute Rally
got a little bit damage.
Oh yeah, it's kicking off between VRPGJ Game and Resolute Rally. These two are quite aggressive.
So, whoa, that was close.
Yeah, Resolute, no, what's he doing? Resolute Rally, keep on the track, son. And Jimstrav as well, he's sticking onto Jesse quite nicely, but those softs are going to start to go off soon. But I don't know how this race is going to go. Can Evil Zook get a podium? I don't think so, because Jimstrav has got... How many penalties does Jimstrav have? He has 3. So that's not going to be enough, given Jesse's going to get removed side by side into Eau Rouge. And Resolute Rally shoves off VRPGJ Game. These guys, give each other more room. Resolute Rally, his connection's awful, but then again, so's VRPGJ Gamers most of the time. So, oh my goodness, these two are having a... I'm not sure whether it's a good battle or a bad battle. I'll put it that way. But VIPGJ Gamer, with his championship contender crashing out, he's going to extend his championship lead. But Jimstrav, who's third in the championship, he's going to look to actually probably get a lot closer to these guys.
Well, and now Jesse got up 2 seconds fair warning, I think.
Okay, Jesse has to remember to show his race director, otherwise he's going to keep all his penalties, and that means Pippo would get P2 and Evil Zoot will get P3. So if Jesse forgets, then obviously he's got no proof. So Jesse at the moment, I reckon 2 of his penalties are going to stay, because he's got a few warnings there. So I reckon he's got 6 seconds legitimately, which means Evil Zook at the moment is within 6 seconds of Jesse. As I see that, Evil Zook's under pressure from Ties.
Stephen goes to P8, he passed the quick.
Ties and Resolute Rally are lagging all over the place. That's awful.
Late braking, DOS enabled.
Oh.
For the last.
Oh, VIP
Yeah.
GTA game around the outside of the
What an
last corner.
overtake.
It might have been off track. I'm not sure, but Jimstrav as well. Jimstrav on Jesse. It's all going to kick off here. He's going to get DRS. We're going to
That's
see
too
what's going
bad
to
for our
happen.
Steven, mate.
Yeah. It's very
Because
disappointing for us.
everyone likes him as a driver. So.
We do, but Jimstrav as
Yeah.
well. Oh, Jesse moves. That was moving, and I think. Oh, I'm not sure what's the rules about drivers reporting incidents. There's so many rules I can't keep up, and my memory's awful. But Jimstrav. Oh, Jimstrav's out. Jimstrav's out. I was on board with that.
Safety car, maybe.
I know Steve would love a safety car. Resolute Rally round the outside of Evil Zook. That's under yellow flags. I'm not sure whether that's a rule.
Not a safety car.
It's because I think we've had our limit. And Evil Zook is getting swarmed here. Evil Zook, he lets through VIP to the game, he lets through ties. Oh god, I don't know what's happening, but Jesse there, he moved under braking. That was so cheeky. Or not moved under braking, but he moved down a straight. Right, too late. That was way too late from Jesse. And I've got a feeling Jesse... Oh, it's not been the cleanest race from him. I know he's only had a few moments, but he should really be, for the race leader, he should be doing a lot better than that. So we got 9 viewers watching, 10 driver. Well, Cryptic and Jesse, or Cryptic and Lewis aren't racing, so... Only got 8 drivers in real life driving. Resolute Rally, he's somehow up into P3. But yeah, he's very fast, as you'll see here. Or maybe he isn't. He's not gaining much actually on Jesse, but...
Okay, the FMJ game is gonna go and move on rally this year.
Ty's just gonna get a podium, and he's been so... Well, I'd say so quiet. We haven't really mentioned him much.
Yeah,
but,
FMJ game,
yeah.
I'm not overspeed already. Oh, he breaks in a bush. Yeah.
Resolute Rally, easy
Why are you
move.
laughing?
I don't know, it's just breaking her at ruse is quite... maybe lifting off, But, you know, each to their own. This is FRL. We don't expect them to be going that fast. But then again, we say that. The likes of Jesse, Pippo, some of them are probably F3 pace. So, you know, these guys aren't no slouches. They aren't no slouches. That must be said. But at the moment, it's quieting down a little bit, and...
You can put them everywhere, I'm gonna say nothing. Pippo, 3-second time penalty.
Oh, Resolute Rally, 3-second penalty.
12. And
So,
3. So...
Evil Zook, oh no, he's so slow. No offense to Evil Zook, but you are very, very, very underwhelming. Evil Zook, he has to be a lot faster than this. He's got to be going faster. If he wants more points in this championship, he's got to be going faster. Because he's just losing points if he's a little bit closer. If he's on the back of ties, he's getting a good... He might even like be up there on the podium if he was closer to ties. But he's just not. And it's a big shame, because we'll check the penalties again. He's going to get Resolute Rally. How close is he to the leader? He isn't going to get Jesse. And he isn't going to get ties, because he's now...
the game at 1:45.3, that's fast lap. So,
oh man, my throat's very sore. I do need some water soon after this.
this point of the wave is a bit boring, but Thijs is gonna put an overtake on Resolute Rally.
Resolute Rally, I'm not sure what to make of him. Osim picks up a penalty.
Yeah, and Thijs is definitely gonna
Oh,
overtake.
Resolute Rally! Resolute Rally!
Dangerous.
He's...
That's dangerous.
I mean... I will DM him, saying you've got to improve driving standards as he goes wide there. Yeah, he's a little bit aggressive, and he's got a bad connection. So those are 2 things you do not want to race against.
Yeah.
But then again, a lot of people have bad connections, so maybe this is just a one-off Resolute Rally. He looks very fast though, to be fair to him. But obviously that's pretty pointless when you've got that many penalties. So...
Yeah.
I mean, Pippo's going to win here, by the way. If Jesse doesn't report the penalties, It does mean Pippo's going to win, and it does mean VIP GTA Gamer's going to get second. And I tell you what, who said that? I said Pippo for the win. I said VIP GTA Gamer second. I can't remember who I said for third. I think I said... Oh, who did I say?
I say Thijs for P2, I think.
I can't remember who I said for third. I think I went with someone like... I really can't... I think I went for Resolute Rally. And he's not going to get
Gamer P1, but...
Yeah, on my screen he isn't P1, but... Do you know what? I'll keep the penalties up, because the pace of the driver seems to be fluctuating quite a bit, but he's going to get fifth. Ty's is going to get on the podium, by the way, if he doesn't drop off too much, unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, he should be within...
Next week, Bunty, next week I'm gonna put our predictions in the chat, so we can watch
Remember
them back.
them. Yeah. We'll check the chat now, because Seth has probably said Bunty and Parrot don't check the chat. I don't play games when friends...
The whole stream on my... Yeah.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay. Flex Lecker commentator. So he says you're a sausage commentator. Or tasty commentator.
Lecker.
If I'm wrong. My Dutch isn't very good. We should probably concentrate on a race, as Bar is going to make the easiest overtake of the whole race, isn't he? On Lewis. Flat out for Bar. He's not going to crash, or he lifts off a little bit. Resolute Rally. Another penalty. Not 2, 3 seconds.
So Evil Zook is definitely going to P5 if he not crashed.
Yeah, he doesn't actually want to catch Resolute Rally because he's not going to gain anything. But Bar for the easiest move of the race, out on the exit of Lakecom, very nice move. And I forgot to say some of the standings. So this means basically VIP GTA Gamer, he extends his championship lead from Demoniac, and the guy, I would say Pippo. I think Pippo moves up into fourth in the championship above Alpha.
But we are in the last lap, so yeah.
But we'll see.
This is the last lap.
This is going to be for position between the two Williams drivers, so this could get very tasty.
GTA Game is going to push for his life.
Bar once again, good move. Bar's now up into P8, getting some decent points. Well, VIP GTA Gamer, he has to go flat here. No lifting off. You can't lift off. He doesn't lift off. Very nice. But he's going to use everything.
He's too far back, I think.
Is he?
Yeah, he is.
He's going to gain. He's 7 tenths. I'm going to say 5 tenths. 6 tenths. 5 tenths. Just about. He's going to try and make it 4 tenths, but it's tough to follow. Oh my god, he's got a brilliant run through there. Sorry for the blasphemy, but nearly 3 tenths. VIP GTA Games flying.
So yeah.
They've both got the same amount of ERS as well. So this is going to be very, very exciting. We will go on board for the rear wing view for Pippo to see what he is going to do. Evil Zook, by the way, he's catching Resolute Rally, but not by enough. But that's not going to bother them too much. As Evil Zook
is going to send it in the last corner, I think.
Evil Zook, brilliant move on Resolute Rally. I think Resolute Rally went wide.
It's again 8 tenths of a second.
But yeah, we will say though, Jesse, on track wins. He isn't going to win, but on track he wins. He takes a second win on track, I believe. Brilliant win from Jesse on track, but questionable with some moves, but he does win. The Aston Martin, very nice. Second in the qualifying, first in the race, on track, very nice. But Pippo will take the flag, and it's a light, or it's a qualifying to race win.
1-2.
Very nice. Williams 1-2 as well.
1-2.
Evil Zook as well. He's going to get close to ties, but not close enough.
Your predictions were GTA Gamer P1, Pippo P2 without Williams. 4 points, and that is already, but GTA Gamer is P2.
Yeah.
P1.
Wrong way round.
And GTA Gamer the fastest lap, so.
Yeah, the Williams have dominated this weekend, to put it simply. Yo, Steven will round off a very sad,
He's mad, I think.
He's gonna be mad. He was very mad before.
Jesse, what?
Yeah, and that summarizes Jesse.
20-second time penalty this game.
I reckon Jesse somehow got some issues with his glitchy stuff. But yeah, Bar takes P8 and obviously the AI finish, and Well done to Bar for finishing, it must be said. From 20 seconds back, he obviously pulled it back on the AI, which is good for him. And well done to Bar for picking up some nice points for Alfa Romeo. But I tell you what, Williams are pulling clear of the rest of the guys. With a 1-2, Williams, I would say, are looking easily favourites to win the Constructors.
Yeah, definitely. But most times, if the driver champion, the driver was champion, the constructor is champion too. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, checking the standings, you never know.
So getting P17 to P2, that's quite wise.
VIP GTA game, he's turned up to every single race, which helps. Same as Demoniac, and that just helps you championship. So do the likes of Evil Zuko, Steven, and Arise, which helps all of them. I didn't know Arise made every race. That's pretty good. Bar nearly made every race apart from Monaco. I don't know why I'm reading this out, but it is Pippo who takes the win from VIP GTA Gamer, just 5/10 behind VIP GTA Gamer with fastest lap. Ties in third, Evil Zook in fourth, Jesse in fifth, but he's got so many penalties. We reckon they're going to all get removed, and he's probably going to take first or second. Resolute Rally in sixth. Little bit of a aggressive drive. Yeah?
No, I'm gonna say it if we are in the lobby.
Yeah. Oh, Steven in P7, Bar in P8, Cryptic in P9, Lewis in P10 in AI, of course. Jim's driving P11 after crashing from P2. Horizon P12 after whatever crash he did. Uminoid crashed, Andy, we believe, crashed. Demoniac crashed, Evil Zook, Lissa Brownie obviously crashed himself. Kesa crashed, and Volvo crashed as well.
We are again stuck in the screen, the same as Azerbaijan.
But it does look quite nice apparently, so we will stay on the screen.
It's nice.
And we can just highlight the driver who we're talking to, which is, I think, quite nice. But Lecker age P2. Nick saying tasty age P2.
Yeah, 5G Gamers, his real name is Age. So
Arca. Okay.
Age.
Oh my goodness me, I'm just looking at F3. They go 4 wide into turn 1 on the last lap. Bullboy's winning! Okay. I need to have a look at this. So if you guys are watching F4, tune into F3. They're going 3 wide up into Eau Rouge, it looks like. Charlie, championship leader, he's going to go side by side, or nearly side by side with Cassie. I don't know why I'm commentating on F3, but Bullboy, he's going to try and win his first race in a very long time around Belgium. And this is going to be reminiscent of Steven when he won GHR. And I was just seeing, we've got the countdown, but Steven won GHR in his first and only ever win. Bullboy hasn't won in a very long time, and if he wins, it'd be absolutely brilliant. If he spins out, he's a muppet. And at the moment, it looks like
he has no penalty. So...
He does have no penalties. Michael Van Dongen's probably going to get P2 with no penalties. I'm sorry about the commentating. I really don't care. Bullboy is winning F3. This is monumental stuff. If anyone knows FRL in general, 14 viewers for F3. I'm glad to say, yeah, tune out. If you're watching F4, tune out. You don't need to watch us at the moment. But it is Bullboy who's coming through almost the second sector. 2/10 out of Sadio Mano. Sadio Mano better not send it. I'm going to turn on the commentary.
Mate, now I can say it, Bunty. Do you want to know it or not?
What is it?
Jesse, I watched his stream, but he didn't watch his warnings, but I make a photo for him, so if he needs it.
Oh, you're very nice. Well, Sadio Mano on Bullboy, oh no.
Oh, what overtake. In the web, mate. Oh,
wait, Bullboy, 2 more corners.
Oh, Michael DNF and Bullboy wins the Grand Prix in F3. And Charlie P3, I'm happy for him. Oh no, P4, oh. No.
Bullboy wins. I don't know. I just had to tune into that. That was brilliant. And we all go into the interviews. So sorry to the F4 drivers. Just history being made. But Parrot, you're going to join us for the interviews. I can ask you 1 or 2 questions to some of the drivers if you want. But you can happily go and make your...
Can't.
You can eat your sausage. You can go and eat your sausage. So we'll let you go. You do.
Can I leave? Or need
You
I
can
to
leave.
join?
I'm gonna join the F4 chat, so. Doi doi. Yes, yes. Okay. Well, we'll start with hopefully someone turns off their stream, as it's a little bit distracting. Give me a sec. Okay.
Second penalty,
Okay.
by the way, at the end is 20-second bullshit penalty.
Okay. Oh, I haven't seen what's it called? I'm not listening to anyone apart from VIPGG Gamer because it's on track. Oh, sorry, not on track. But I'm just gonna listen to you, VIPGG Gamer, since Jesse's listening to something. I can only hear VIPGG Gamer, and I don't think they can hear anyone apart from you on stream, so should be fine. So VIPGG Gamer, first thoughts on, obviously with the penalties, you do win on track. But overall, how would you say your race went today?
Yeah, it was a bit hectic because I had a good start, but in turn one I had 2 illegal overtakes, so I had to press the brake, and then I lost all Cognac. Unfortunately for him, he was out of the race, and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you're lagging a little bit on your mic, but we caught some of that. But obviously, Pippa's not in the party, but Williams won too. Surely, since you've got your new teammate with, I think it might have not been you asking for a new teammate, but I think you had the day
Yeah,
night, if I'm not mistaken.
true.
And yeah, pretty much since then you've been really dominant alongside Pippa, and you're leading the constructors by some way, and you're obviously leading the drivers. Surely this must be heaven for you at the moment with leading the F4 championship, both championships.
Yeah, I didn't expect to be so far ahead since the beginning of the season. Um, yeah, we have a pretty big gap, so we can't relax, of course, because every time you have to be consistent. So yeah, there's still no winner because there are a lot of races to come. So.
Yeah, that's wise words, I think. Obviously, you're hardly. I mean, I'll check. I don't think you're halfway through the season because I reckon we have 24 rounds. And obviously, this is the 11th race, so we're not even halfway. But you are winning by quite some margin. And obviously, in qualifying with that quali ban, you've had many quali bans. So I really hope you have recorded your POV this time, so you don't get another one. Have you?
Yeah, I recorded my POV.
Nice. So, I mean, doing that comeback drive, we saw you from P17 to P12 by the first lap. I know a few people disconnected, but I mean, the way you do these comebacks with these quali bands is really brilliant stuff. Do you have balls made of steel that you have all these overtakes in your locker, or is it the setup, or is it a bit of luck on the first lap, or what is it?
Yeah, of course there has to be a bit of luck with it, but yeah, you have to really be careful and go for the gaps if they exist. Like the first corner, if everyone goes against each other, you have to brake early so you can pass easy 5 guys maybe. Yeah, I don't think there's more of a tactic. I think it's just stay calm and take the opportunities that you can grab. If that's alright. Don't know.
Yeah, I think it is. But obviously after Belgium, you're on a very good streak in terms of your race performances. Last 4 races you've been in the top 5, and obviously this is going to easily be a podium. So second podium in 3 races, and there's a lot of Dutch people in this tier, the likes of Jesse, Thijs, used to be Elf King, and Devo, but they've now moved up. But you, Jesse, and Thijs are all going to be looking in the next race to win your home Grand Prix. I think you 3 are the favourites for the home Grand Prix. So, what does is Zandvoort a good track for you? And obviously, you're surely going to be aiming for the win because it's your home Grand Prix.
Yeah, there's gonna be a bit of pressure, of course, because it's my home GP, so everyone expects me to win it. But I'm okay at the circuit, and I think I can win there. And I hope I can share a podium with Thijs and Jesse.
Yeah. He will very well be crying in his shower later, but I don't think he will very well count himself in for a podium. But obviously, best of luck in a week's time to do well in your home Grand Prix, and fingers crossed you can replicate another podium and probably win next race.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem, and I'll go blue screen for a little bit and try and find the next man in the party, who will be Jesse. As I'll unmute and... Jesse, are you there?
Hoi.
Hoi hoi. And Jesse, it was an interesting race. I hope you recorded your race direct. I think Parrot said he did it for you, which is very nice of him. So, I mean, first of all...
Yeah, record world race at quali.
I mean, yeah, very good lap in quali. But we'll start off with the penalties, obviously, which is probably what everyone's going to be thinking.
Penalties are fucking bullshit.
Hey, language. But in terms of the penalties, surely they're all... Well, most of them are going to get removed.
I hope it.
Are they? I mean...
Yeah, I hope that 20 seconds is gonna be removed.
Well, how about the... Because I think you had 9 seconds as well, with the multiple warnings.
Yeah, 3 seconds was good, but 6 seconds go away.
Okay, so in that case, I
Because
think you'd win, if I'm not mistaken. I think you'd win the race because you finished 23 seconds behind the leader, so I see, ignoring a 20-second penalty and the 6-second penalty, I think you'd win.
I hope it.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was a dominant race in terms of you nearly got pole in qualifying, but Pippo pipped you right at the end. And obviously, we knew your pace was good before the race as well, and you had brilliant race pace as well. So, I mean, what more is there to be said? Do you want to walk us through your qualifying and race?
Yeah, my qualifying, I was happy with P2 because pole is shit here.
Yeah.
With the slipstream through Radion. My race, yeah, everything went good. I think when I was on the hard at second safety car, that was a good decision to pit for mediums. So I had an advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the rest of the race, I didn't battle quite a bit. Yeah, with Jim's ref, but yeah, he crashed. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are dropping like cows. I mean, we saw even on SOS, he went airborne. Jim Strav crashed into the wall. There was quite a few fast people who crashed that race, and a few people who had penalties, and without those, obviously, maybe they would have been close to you. But you managed to keep it clean generally. I don't know what the glitches were about, but you did obviously very well and coming into your home Grand Prix, just like VIPGJ Gamer. You've won this one, and you won in Austria, so everyone knows you're quick. And obviously it's your home Grand Prix, so there's going to be a lot of pressure on you as well. Do you think you'll be able to deliver in Zandvoort?
I hope it, because it's my home race.
Is it a good track of yours as well?
Yeah, well, not the best.
Fair enough. Well, obviously best of luck for next race, and hopefully you don't get as many glitches, making probably your head discombobulate a little bit. But yeah, best of luck in a week's time for your home Grand Prix.
Yeah, thanks.
No problem. And we will go to Evil Zook, and I've realised that I've done an awful order for this party, but we will ignore it. You were ahead of Jesse on track. But...
I said no, I wasn't. I said put Jesse ahead. Yeah. I said put Jesse ahead because he should be P4. The game's messed up, so I'm P5, he's P4, yeah.
Well, you're P5, and I'll be honest, a little bit disappointing for you, because although in Hungary you didn't finish the race, and obviously that was your, third DNF of the season. But,
first proper.
First proper, obviously with the disconnects before. But, it's going to be a little bit of a bitter pill to swallow, isn't it? Because we knew the pace was there from you. In quali, you're usually quite simply a bottle job, but this time you put in a really good lap. But you just managed in the race pace wasn't there, which is odd given you said you were doing obviously a league race on Sunday around Belgium.
Yeah. I really don't know what happened, to be honest. We got off the 5 red lights. I believe it was McLaren dive bombed into turn 1, causing understeer to me. Because I also hit tyres because I had nowhere to go. I've already talked to him about it. He's cool with it. He didn't get damage, so. But I don't know what the McLaren was doing because I had an inside line and he was trying to go down the inside of me.
Was that Brown?
And I believe it was Pincheva.
Yeah.
Because Brownie was going on the outside, I believe. But that's why I fell down the order very brutally from 5th to the back.
Oh, damn.
Because I had to pit, and that's why I was on the hards. Because I wasn't planning to pit again unless there was a late safety, can't go to softs. Because it completely threw me off my strategy and the front. And it's very disappointing because I believe at one point I was technically effectively P1 due to penalties under safety car with like 6 laps left, which is very bitter. Very bitter.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of potential there, and there still is, because you do make up points, obviously on Alpha King, and obviously on Jim's Drive who DNF'd, and Demonac who DNF'd, so with some drivers ahead of you in the championship who are very inconsistent, and you're sometimes finding some consistency, but as of recently, not quite. The potential's there in terms of, in the future races, for you to make some pace up, so do you think, what's your downfall to getting these podiums and top 5s and top 4s consistently?
My downfall was that.
Yeah.
I don't know, really. My getaways are still meh. I guess it's just people, if you're in that mid-pack, you're in the danger zone, really. Like, you can get absolutely done for. That's why, if you see me in qualifying, But starting at about 5th, if you get a bad run in, you're going to get swamped. And I'm really... Sounds bad. I'm really gutted about it because I feel like this was a better race than HPR. Yeah, get the right lead right. Yeah, I feel like this was a better race, but it didn't feel like it in the end. I guess it's frustrating, bit of pill to swallow, as you said, and but hopefully, maybe Jim Stroud would report that incident he had with a certain driver at the front of the grid where he DNF'd. And who knows, they may get a penalty.
I was following that. I mean, we saw, I think you mean maybe Jesse, because Jesse was moving a little bit down a straight, but there was a lot of incidents going on there. A lot of incidents, but
I feel like I'll fall down the grid. I think I may fall down the grid due to penalties being lost. I think, was I one of the only ones to not get a penalty?
I need to check. You were, along with Lewis, but obviously... So yeah, you were the only one to not get a penalty, and obviously the guys who didn't finish.
Can I get bonus points for that?
We don't award that. Actually, some leagues do, but...
Come on, do it.
I mean, in Zandvoort, it's going to be more difficult for you to not get any penalties. So in terms of Zandvoort, is the strategy just to stay out of trouble lap 1, which is probably what you aim for usually, but really take it cautious into turn 1?
I think I've got a few goals for Zambor. I want to just outscore Steven because this race has definitely helped me get a gap to not only catch Jim Strav, Alpha King and a Demonac, but also I'm starting to gap up again on Steven and a rise, which is very, very beneficial for me. But Zandvoort, I mean, I'm trying to think. I've raced there before. That was my second ever race in the intermediate, and it was first in the inters. Because I remember safety car, you were right behind me. Yes, I know, evil being Bunty. But I remember I had an incident with Scar that race, and I had DNF lap 7 due to a spin on the intermediate. So
yeah. Well, obviously
hopefully
we
I'll
hope.
do better.
Yeah, we all hope you do better, and obviously we hope you obviously get a good start and actually fight towards the front there from the very start of the race. So fingers crossed you have a little bit of more of a successful race than you did today, but still 10 points in the bag. Might be 8 obviously with Jesse, but yet to be seen.
10.
Or 10, sorry,
10.
so double points. But
Gosh,
we'll see.
Bunty. Thought you were doing A-level maths.
Well, we'll see next week. Hopefully you do get some more good points. And obviously well done for getting 10 points today.
Get to see. Good luck next week. Thanks for commentating.
No problem. And we will go on to the next driver, who I believe is Lewis. Unless... Oh no, it's Resolute Rally. Okay, so Resolute Rally, are you there? Okay, so Resolute Rally, yeah, nice, turn off the music. Oh, please turn off the music. But you got P6 with a lot of penalties. So first of all, how was your race? Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, yeah, I mean, we saw you obviously send Stephen airborne with the downhanger straight. So generally, were you happy about your pace? Because you looked very fast today. Mhm. Mhm. I'm not too sure. But in terms of Zandvoort next week, do you aim to score points again or go for a podium maybe? Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, the internet wasn't the best today, but I'm sure obviously, hopefully it'll improve a little bit. But best of luck obviously for Zandvoort, and well done for scoring, I think it was 8 points. Mhm. But we'll see, we'll see. Hopefully you recorded your POV for that, but we'll see. We'll see. And I think next is going to be Lewis. If Lewis is there. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Oh, well, Lewis, I'm not sure how long you were in the race for, but were you in the lobby, or did you actually take control of your car at any point? Yeah, fair enough. I don't blame you. It seems as though either O'Stevens' hosting wasn't the best, or I guess your connection wasn't the best. One of the two, but it's yet to be seen. But obviously, I mean, I don't know where to start. What were your expectations coming into... Oh no. Are you still in the party? Oh no, you might have lost Lewis here. Hello, hello, hello. Well, you're back, you're back. Well, I was going to say, what was your expectations of the party? You didn't, of the race, sorry. If you're there. Oh no, Lewis, we seem to be losing Lewis quite a bit, which is a shame. Oh, you're back again. Are you back? Are you back, Lewis? No, he isn't back. So I've got a feeling we're going to have to end the stream, as this is about as hopeless as Lewis's race.
I will become Lewis.
You will become Lewis. Yeah, there's a little accent difference, but so Lewis,
yes.
Obviously not the best race, but what were your aims in terms of coming into Belgium and for Alpine?
A win.
Nice, nice, nice. What's your expectations for Zandvoort?
To win.
Nice, nice, nice. Yes, about as hopeless as Wolves to win League 2, but we will end the stream there, and it is that's the end of FRL F4 Season 1 of Round 11, and we'll see you for the halfway point, which is going to be Sandford in a week's time, and hopefully we get maybe a few more drivers, maybe a full grid around the street track of, well, not street track, but pretty elevated track of Sandford, which should be a brilliant race, surely a bunch of DNFs, and it's going to be good, so we'll see you in a week's time.